Now, newsman Dennis Daly presents his unique look at current events in another of his wide-ranging daily video blogs.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. And I guess I'm not in the best of moods today because I can't find Bob Whitmore, who's been my associate since, well, the year one almost, back in Indiana. We had words last night. You know how that happens between friends. You have words, and couldn't find him last night. He hasn't called the... Oh. Hi, Bob. Charlie Chan? Let me put you on the speakerphone here. Mr. Chan, if this is the real Charlie Chan, I'm just thrilled that you're here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's really odd. It's really odd that you should call, because I've been talking about my friend Bob Whitmore disappearing, and if anybody can find him, well, I really think you are the person to do that.
You are much trouble.
Well, I'm not in the best of moods. I mean, but as I say, if anybody can find him, you can.
Detective cannot work miracles.
I don't know whether it's a miracle or not, but you have a real reputation for being able to solve crime.
Charlie Chan, very curious man.
Well, look, why don't you ask me some questions? I'm awkward. I'm talking to the folks at home and looking at the speakerphone. Why don't you ask me some questions, and maybe we can figure out where Bob went.
Much regret, but no time.
Look, you're the one who called. You are the amazing Charlie Chan.
Extravagant praise.
Okay, Mr. Chan, I have this gut feeling that you can't pass up a case, and you'll delay your trip back to Honolulu. I just want to know where Bob is. I mean, I have known him since radio back in Indiana.
Ancient history, not necessary.
Okay, look, we were working late on a new project. We had a disagreement. Suddenly, he got angry. He walked out, and that's not like
Tell events that took place after quarrel?
Well, Bob left about 9. I tried to call him. His number didn't answer. About midnight, I went over there. The lights were out. I didn't want to bother him. I did hear a banging noise, but I figured it was one of his hopped-up neighbors he keeps talking about.
Both live in this house?
No. I live here. Bob lives in another apartment down the street, so I walked down there.
Why were you going so late at night?
Well, I wanted to square things. You know, before I went to bed, I wanted to... He wasn't answering his telephone.
Next event, please.
Okay. As I was turning to walk back, I heard this banging noise again, but I found out that it was a window banging, and it wasn't one of his
Did
windows.
anyone in the house hear noise?
No, I was the only one up. I didn't see anybody else in the yard. I guess I wanted to know why he flew the coop.
Do not understand English.
Well, what I mean is I wanted to know why he's not there this morning, why he's not at his place, what happened.
Crime to be reconstructed. Method of French police.
Well, I don't want to call it a crime. I mean, I'm worried. I just want to know. You called me. Can you help me?
Humble endeavors will be in that direction.
Okay. So, Mr. Chan, you wouldn't have called if you didn't know something about Bob's disappearance. Have you found anything out?
He had big losses in stock market.
You're treating this as if it's funny. Bob doesn't have the money to invest in any kind of stock. Is this a trick?
What you think may be true.
You mean you're keeping something from me?
One great big joke. He come to see me. Private talk.
You mean Bob has been there all the time? He wanted you to call me to confuse things?
You hit bullseye.
Mr. Chan, is there a moral to this?
If you want Wild Bird to sing, do not put him in cage.
Look, this may have been a swell trick, but worrying about Bob gave me a headache. But thanks again for finding him.
We'll bring aspirin.
I'm sorry I jumped to conclusions.
No, conclusions jump at me.
Well, listen, tell Bob to come back to the studio. We'll have a massive kind of surrealistic welcome here to ameliorate all of our psychological differences.
Many words meaning nothing. Do not understand English.
Anyway, it's been fun working with you on your latest case, Mr.
Charlie
Chan.
Chan, very grateful for valuable assistance. Thank you.
Charlie Chan? I wonder which one. I'm Dennis Daly with your daily news update.